Audio check, audio check. All right, we're gonna start in just one moment, folks. T minus 30 seconds. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. We are live right now. We got deals in the carousel. Everything we talk about tonight is on deal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is on sale right now. We are on Amazon. This is a phone mount that will have a lot of value, no matter if you are using it in your bedroom, in your kitchen, in your living room, wherever. This is a phone mount that is fixed. It's simple. It's lightweight. It's an aluminum alloy. It's an S1. Lamicall phone stand. You can get this right now for under $8. Super good deal. This is a phone mount. Let me show you guys right now. We are live on Amazon. If you guys watch this on other platforms, come over to Amazon. This is where we're at right here on Amazon. So we got some good deals tonight. These are the last final 20 minutes of these deals. Like, these deals will literally end when the clock turns midnight. So we only got a few minutes left. Let me know if you have any question, but we are talking about this deal right now. This is on sale on deal, 20% off. Over 1,000 of these have been sold within the last month, so you know it's a solid product. And this is one of my favorite, most used product. And for under $8, you cannot go wrong. Now, this one is 20% off, and it's a black one. There are other colors you can see right here. Some of the other colors may be different in terms of price. The clear one is on sale. This one is usually not on sale very often, and it's a nice choice too. That one is also 20% off, and for under $8, guys, I don't think you can find anything out there. Not even a cup of coffee can you get for under $8. But these phone mounts you will use time after time because they're so practical. It just works. Now, it's simple. There's no angles to adjust. It just stays on your desk. You just pop your phone on. Whether you have it vertical like this or horizontal like this, it just works. Simple phone mount. This is a Lamicall S1 phone mount, and it's on sale on deal right now. Let me know if you have any questions. We are live right now. We are wrapping up on the last bit of deals for today, for this week, because come next week, more new deals, but these are the current deals for this week. I hope you all had a great Mother's Day event, celebrating with your friends and family. Fortunate for the ones that have moms around, for the ones that the moms are no longer with us, but we still cherish the moment and we remember them and we value them, and that's all that matters, guys. By the way, this is deals right now on Amazon. We have the Lamicall S1 phone mount, which is the one I always talk about because it's the one item that you can pick up for under $8. It's like the best deal on the entire stream, and it's just something that you can buy that does not cost a lot, but you'll find a lot of use because it's a simple phone mount that you can put in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your living room, and you'll find a lot of use for it just because it's always propped at the right angle. So you'll be walking by and you're like, oh, let me put my phone there. Boom, put your phone on, you have a nice stand. That's it. That's how well it works. This is the Lamicall S1 phone stand, and it's one of my favorite phone mounts just because it's so simple, yet it works so well. Let me know if you have any questions. We have the Soundcore Boom 2 speaker right here. We got the Boom 2 speaker, yes we do, and it's on sale, on deal as well. We have two versions. We have the mini version here, and then we get the plus version, which we have highlighted right now. And the plus version is quite a bit beefier, and it's got nice lights at the ends right here. Actually, in fact, let me grab my phone so I can pair it with the speaker so we can play a quick beat so that you can see what it looks like. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my phone and I'll be right back, and then we'll be able to demonstrate how this thing sounds on the stream. So 1 second, I will be right back. Be right back. I will blast away. In fact, I will keep the microphone on so you guys can hear me. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run, grab my phone, and then I'll be back because that way we can demonstrate how it sounds with the phone and pair to the speaker. So here we go. I'm running. Maybe the audio might glitch out because I'll be too far from the. Yeah, like 5 seconds, I'm gonna grab my second phone back here, and then we'll be able to stream with my current phone and my second phone. I will be able to stream the audio so that you guys can hear how the audio sounds on that Soundcore Boom 2. Yeah, I'll be right back. You guys can't see me right now, but you because I'm ready to grab my phone. Once I have my phone in my hand, we'll be able to demonstrate how this phone works with the Soundcore Motion Boom 2. All right, we're back into the studio. Let me get my camera back on view and we should be ready to rock and roll. We are back, guys. Here's my phone, so I'll be able to demonstrate this for you right now. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pair this phone with this speaker right here. So turn on the speakers, you'll be able to see right away the beautiful lights on this thing. And we'll play some music. So let's move to the beat. Let me see what we got. Here we go. We're gonna play some royalty-free music to demonstrate the sound quality. This is 16% off too, by the way. Let's go for royalty-free music, and the bass is really good on this. So let's try this right here. We got some bass hits. Let's go for something with bass. Music, upbeat, hip-hop. Let's try this one right here. All right, let's see how this sounds right here. Ooh, really loud, punchy music. You can see the colors right there. Yo, get ready for it to hit right here. We are playing some royalty-free music. Oh yeah, that bass is serious. That's some serious bass. Yo, you gotta like that bass right there. By the way, you can see right here, these are the specs. Let me bring up the specs so you can see on the screen right here. We're talking about a 140 watt speaker right here. This is 60%. Over 1,000 of these have been sold within the last month. Solid product. Now I got the one in black, but they do have other colors. They have a blue and a green. And hey, funny thing is, these actually float on water. Not only are they waterproof, they actually float on the water. You can hear the music right now. So when they float, it's kind of cool because you can be swimming right next to it. Let me see if I got a picture of them floating on water right there. Literally, it can float on the water and it is waterproof. Just make sure you seal this door back here because this is where the charging port is. It's USB Type-C charging, and that USB-C is in input and output. So it's USB-C only, no USB-A. This is the speaker Soundcore Boom 2 right here by Anker. 140 watt speaker with the lights. You can feel the bass. This thing has crazy bass. Let me see if I can demonstrate the bass for you right here. Let me see if we get some bass here. Hang on. Let me see right here. Do we have some bass? Oh yeah, some good bass right there. I just love the bass because not only can you hear the music, you can feel the music and you can see the music too. Look at that right there. You can change the different light patterns. Look, there's different light patterns right there. Look at that light pattern right there. You go to different light patterns. Crazy, right? You can use the app or you can push the button right here to go to different light patterns. But there we go. That is your Soundcore Boom 2 Plus speaker right here. 16% off from Anker, aka Soundcore. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. We are streaming right now the last deal of the week. I hope you all had a great Mother's Day. We got about 15 minutes for some of these deals before they are gone. So right here, this is your Soundcore Boom 2. Oh, just as we were talking, that deal went away. Oh no, still. The black one is 16% off. So if you get the blue one or the green one, you don't get the deal. So the deal is on the black color only. By the way, this does have bass boost technology, giving you extra bass when you need it. Let me know if you have any questions. We do have the majority of these products on hand. Yo, Holy is in the house. What's up, Holy? How you doing? How you doing, man? How is life? Are we too low or something wrong? How are we doing? Holy is in the house. What's going on, my friend? What's going on, my brother? How was your week? How was Mother's Day celebration for you? Let me know. How is everything for you? Happy Mother's Day to all the hot mamas in here. Oh, you and your mamas. You and your mama. Yeah, we know your relationship with the mamas. That's cool. Well, hey, those mamas be happy today. That's all we know. Are they happy because of Holy, or are they happy because it's Mother Day? I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of both, right? They're happy because it's Mother Day, and Holy making them happy too. Holy. By the way, guys, we have the X10 Pro. Now, if your mom or you thinking about impressing a mother right here, this is a mother's dream. Like, come on, be honest with me. Would this not be the best gift for the mothers right here? This is a vacuum cleaner. Now, it's not a small vacuum cleaner like the small Eufy ones. This one's got the laser navigation. You want a boom. You want to boom. Well, what? Yeah. We. If you know, you know, right? You know, you know. But this one right here, this will impress your moms. You know why? Because this vacuum cleaner will do all the chores while you take care of what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You can take care of business while this will take care of the dirty work, and you can take care of the more important work. So as this thing mops and cleans the house for your moms, you can be making them happy as well. This is the X10 Pro Omnibot. It's got mopping and vacuum. It's 8,000 Pascal. Like, this one is an older version of the vacuum cleaner. This one mops too. It's got the laser navigation, so it makes it very efficient as it's mopping and vacuuming. And the base station, dude, you go back to this base station and this is where it gets the full treatment. We're talking about self-cleaning the mopping pads, self-drying the mopping pads, self-emptying the dustbin, and then refilling the water and cleaning the mops. So it's fresh and ready to rock and roll. This thing's got 8,000 Pascal suction power. It's a solid vacuum cleaner that mops and vacuums, and it empties itself. Like, what more can you ask for? You can let this thing work for you when you're sleeping. You can let this thing work for you when you're not at home, or when you are just doing work in the other room. It's a game changer. It will clean the majority of your home, and it's all automatic. This is the all-in-one solution for daily cleaning and mopping. So there we go. One way to impress your mom is with this X10 Pro. So we talked about the X10 Pro. We also talked about the Soundcore Boom 2 speaker. The X10 Pro right now is on sale on deal. Like, this is a good deal, guys. For 39% off. Are you kidding me? Over 4,000 of these have been purchased within the last month. This has got the laser navigation. It's got the self-washing mop pads. It's got the self-drying mop pads once it goes back to its base. It's got the self-emptying bin, the dirt bin, and cleaning the mopping pads. And it will re-wet the mopping pad for the next go around. This thing's got everything. 39% off, over 4,000 sold within the last month. The S10 Pro is definitely a game changer. Now, I've used the X9 Pro, and I love that. The X10 Pro is just one level above. Now, is the white one same price? Ooh, the white one is going to cost you a premium. I would say don't go for the white one. Save yourself $150 and go for the black one. I mean, once you go black, you're never gonna go back anyway, you know, because the black one looks good. What do you think? What do you think, Holy? Should they go for the black one or should they go for the white one? Although the white one looks nice, it's $150 premium over the black one. Is it worth it? Does it clean spills? Heck yes, absolutely. It can clean spills like no other, my friend. It's a mop. So you got the mopping pad with the 1 kilogram downward pressure. You got 180 RPM rotating these two mopping pads, cleaning your floors. It does spills. It does mop the hardwood, the tiles, the what is there? What else is there? The vinyl. Yeah, it can clean really well. It can mop and vacuum. So yeah, it does all the cleaning, my friend. No problem. You're gonna have some spills all over, maybe in different rooms of the house. Yeah, if things get a little bit messy and you got spills here and there, this robot cleaner will take care of it, my friend. It will take care of it. The S10 Pro right there from Eufy. By the way, Eufy makes other products too, not just vacuum cleaners. They make great projectors too. So one of my favorite projectors is this super compact Nebula Capsule 3 projector. It's compact. It's a little bit bigger than the size of a soda can, but you got 1080p projection right here. It's got 2.5 hour battery life. It's a solid projector. This thing has over 400 purchased within the last month, so you know it's a solid product. And this thing also is an Amazon Choice product. This one was on deal. I think the deal might have just ended. Now that's the Capsule 3. It's a little bit more high performance than the capsule. Capsule's a little bit smaller. Only one left on the capsule. I would say save the money, go for the Capsule 3. That one's going to give you your Google TV, your Netflix app built in, officially licensed. You got the quarter 20 thread right here. You got built-in 2.5 hour battery life. You got built-in speakers. You got the HDMI input. You got Bluetooth. You got Wi-Fi. You got everything you want in a projector right here. Gavin V is in the house. Gavin V, how you doing? I hope you had a great Mother's Day. I hope your mom and family are doing well. How's everybody today, Gavin? How is the family? How is the weekend? How's life, my friend? Welcome to the stream, Gavin V. We are in mid-May. Gosh, it's crazy. And before you know it, we'll be setting up our Christmas tree again, unless you haven't taken it down yet. In that case, just leave it up, because it might as well be ready for Christmas. What's the resolution? 1080p. 1080p right here. 1080p resolution. It's pretty solid. 1080p for the Capsule 3 projector right here. So, yo, Gavin V says it's gonna rain, strangely enough, in my area. What? It was hot today. Well, I guess the weather would be crazy any day of the week, right? It's just a world we live in. So, hey, stay nice and dry, my friend. It's gonna rain. That's crazy. What's the resolution? At 1080p. I hope that's sharp enough for you, because you know, you got 4K? Yeah, we got 4K, but not in this form factor. If you want 4K, you might want to look at the Cosmos Laser 4K. This is a bigger, badder, powerful projector, but it's not battery powered. If you want something more portable, you probably want to stick with either the 1080p with the Nebula Capsule 3, or maybe step it up for the Mars 3 Pro. That's 1080p, and yeah, I think these are both 1080p. So if you want 4K, you got to go for the Capsule. The Capsule is not battery powered. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. By the way, guys, we got the Bedsure dog bed, the extra large one, on sale on deal too. We got lots of great products for pets too, because you know we gotta take care of our pets, right? Gotta give some love to the pets. So this one has the 8 crate foam pattern on the inside. The top layer is actually Sherpa. Not like this, but Sherpa. And behind, it's got the anti-slip layer, which is actually like this one, anti-slip on the back. And you got the Sherpa lining at the top. You have the 8 crate foam on the inside, which makes it very soft and comfortable for your pet. Now here's a nice thing about this. You can actually throw it in the washing machine, but you have to take off the cover. So the cover is removable. Just don't get the 8 crate foam wet, and you should be good. You can put this in your washing machine and wash the cover super easy. This is your Bedsure dog bed, and there's many different sizes. 12% off, over 300 purchased within the last month. This is a solid choice product with over 50,000 reviews, and look at that rating right there on Amazon. It's solid. So dog bed right here, you know, we all sleep on beds, so why not give your dog a comfortable mattress to sleep on? This is the 8 crate foam, so it helps alleviate the pressure points and distributes the load of your pet's body between the mattress and the pet. So that is your Bedsure dog bed, and they do have different sizes, and as you can see, we got 12% off on deal for like the next 5 minutes or so, and these deals will end. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, but one of my favorite items that I use during the live stream is actually this gooseneck tablet holder. But yo, you got 8K? We don't have an 8K projector. I know they exist, but here's the thing, 8K, you're not going to notice that much difference between 8K and 4K on a projection, unless you really want to have like a super controlled environment, and you have a perfect screen and you have dark area for projection. You're not going to notice much between the 4K and the 8K. Now 1080p and 4K, you might notice a little bit of a difference, but we're talking about a projector right here. So what's your purpose of the projector? Are you making a whole movie theater, or are you using the projector as a makeshift video output for like on the wall, on your camping tent, on your on a truck or something? Because these projectors are more for mobile recreational fun than the highest quality. So I wouldn't go for 8K on a projector. I would go 4K at the most, or I would just stick at 1080p. By the way, this is the gooseneck tablet holder. This part right here swivels, and it opens up enough for a tablet up to 10.5 inch, or you can use your phone right here. I got my phone, and you can see your live stream chat right there because we are live stream right now. This is a Lamicall tablet holder. No tools needed to install it. You just open this right here, and that's how you clamp onto your desk, and you use your hand to tighten this down like this, and that's how it locks in place. The Lamicall Gooseneck tablet holder is perfect for using when you are just kind of on the bed. You don't want to use your hands. You can have it hands-free like that. You do whatever you want with your hands. You can eat popcorn, or you can reach for something else. It's up to you, my friend. But you got the Gooseneck tablet holder right there, so you can watch your content or interact with your content hands-free. Because you know, sometimes you'd be doing video conference, I don't know, at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever you do for whatever purpose is up to you. But the tablet holder right there will help make it easier for you. If you're in the kitchen, you're cooking, perfect. You put your tablet right there, use a gooseneck to move this thing around, give it any shape that you need, and then even rotate this around so you can find the perfect angle so that you can cook your food but be able to monitor the recipe or watch your favorite TV show while you're cooking or while you're working, right? This is a very nice product. The flexible arm on the Lamicall tablet holder right there. Holy says I want it for the wall in my room. So if you want it for a wall in your room, 1080p is good enough, my friend. The Nebula Capsule 3 is solid. Now, are you gonna watch your content when it's dark, or you're gonna have some light in there? In other words, are you gonna be able to seal the light really well so that you have really good dark environment to watch the projector, or you're gonna have some light leakage in the windows and you're gonna be watching during the day? So if you have control environment, super dark, then the Capsule 3 is more than perfect. 1080p is solid. And this is the gooseneck holder that we have highlighted right now. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the deals we have in the carousel. These are the deals that we have for this week, and they're gonna be gone. Some of these deals might actually be gone, like literally right now as we hit midnight on the West Coast right here. So anyway, the Lamicall tablet gooseneck holder, let me put it back right here, and again, I'm just gonna open this up so I can slide it onto my tripod, lock it again. I love it because no tools needed. It's so simple and it works really well. It's one of my favorite little accessories to use as I do live stream. So I have my gooseneck right here and bring it up so I can see my phone. It's super useful, and I'm monitoring the chat with the gooseneck holder right here. Super simple. There we go. I can see the chat, and I can see Holy says, I want it for the wall in my room. See, I see all the chat right here. So that is the gooseneck tablet holder. We got the Boom 2, not the Plus. This is the baby one. So the Boom 2 is actually a better deal if you don't need a bigger speaker like the Boom 2 Plus. So you can see the size difference between the Boom 2 and the Boom 2 Plus. Obviously the Plus being the one at the bottom. Yes, the bigger one's gonna have higher sound quality, you're gonna have deeper bass, but the portable one is going to be easier to carry around, and it sounds almost as good too. 80-watt output, you still got the bass radiators on the side. Let me play some royalty-free music so we can see how this thing sounds right here. Here we go. Trying that bass though. Lightweight like a boombox. Yo, we have 134 likes. Let's go. Like it up. Like. Is it Victoria Diaz in the chat? I don't know, but we got 134 likes. Thank you so much for all the likes in the chat right there. Much appreciated, guys. I hope you all had a fantastic Mother's Day. Whoever it is that just came in and smashing a like, I hope you have a smashing weekend. Well, that might mean something else to our friend Holy, but smashing weekend usually means a great time, right, Holy? Mother's Day, all the moms will agree, it's a smashing weekend, right? All right, we got the Soundcore Boom 2 speaker right here on sale, on deal. How much is it right now? We still got the deal going. You still got 14% off right now. Over 3,000 of these have been sold within the last month according to Amazon. That's crazy. 3,000 of these? That's what we're talking about. Anyway, this is connected to my phone via Bluetooth. I can listen to music just like that. Solid speaker. Man, this thing sounds good. I want to listen to this music all day. You know, music inspires me to work out, motivates me, keeps me pumped up and hyped up. This is how the party gets started. Crazy speaker, right? Anyway, this is 14% off, exclusive Prime Day deal right now. Let me know if you have any questions. Over 3,000 purchased within the last month. The chat's still going on. We got these Space Aid bed sheet organizers that are going viral all over the web, and you can get them on deal right now. Let me show you how these bed sheet organizers work. They're super simple. They're actually quite cool. So the way they work is that you put your bed sheets on top of them, and then you close them with a zipper, and you close the flap on the side. That's how you store your bed sheets, and it makes it very easy to store away because you got a window you can see through, and you can see what kind of bed sheets you got inside there. And you also got a place to put labels on it, so you can label your bed sheets. It's good to label them so you know, for example, when was it last washed, was there any stain on them, etc. Let me see if I can change the video aspect ratio right here. It looks default, it looks fine. So there we go. That is your Space Aid bed sheet organizer that's on sale, 40% off, happening right now in the link down below, because we are live right now and everything we talk about today is on deal. Let me double check if we got the aromatherapy happening. Yeah, we do. This is it right here, the colorful flame. So there's two versions of the colorful flame. We got the black one right here, and there's also the white one. So figure out the ones that you like and take a look at these. These are on sale. They were on sale. $26.98 is the current price right now. But what you have is a diffuser, and it looks really cool too. Let me show you a demonstration of the diffuser. So inside, you actually, let me see if I got a quick demonstration. Oh, I do right here. Here it is. So inside, you actually have a place to fill up with water. So fill up to the max line, no more than that. And if you notice, there's actually an ultrasonic sensor inside that will, an ultrasonic device that will vaporize the water. Then you have a fan that will blow the water vapors, and then you have a light that will shine. And together, as the water comes up through this small slit at the top, it creates this fire, like the flame-like effect, which is quite awesome. And it looks really cool, and it actually looks hot, but it's actually cool to the touch because it's just water vapors without any heat. So this one looks really cool, looks really nice. You could put a few drops of essential oils if you want to have that aromatherapy. Otherwise, it's a nice diffuser that will have kind of a relaxing vibe to your home, and also give you that humidifier. So if you need that moisture in your air, you want to have more moisture in your air, less dry air, it's also a great humidifier. And it doesn't make any noise, hardly any noise. There is a small, tiny fan in there, and if you really listen, you might hear it, but the majority of it is super quiet. So we got that. We also have another dog bed in the carousel that was on deal. Let me double check if it's still on deal. This one is going to be the Isega version of the dog bed. So this one is $44.99 right now, but there's a 10% coupon that you can apply to it. We have over 100 of these purchased. It's essentially the same exact thing as the other dog bed we saw earlier, the one from Bedsure, right? It's still got the Sherpa lining at the top, still got the washability, still got the egg crate foam on the inside. So it's more or less like which one do you go for is up to you on brand preference, and it's a very subtle difference. But between the two, they're very similar. They have the Sherpa at the top, they got the non-slip at the bottom, they also got the egg crate foam on the inside. They also are easy to clean. Just simply take out the cover, put it in the washing machine, and then dry it, and you should be good to go. Just don't get the egg crate foam wet. That egg crate foam in the middle, that part, that can't get wet, all right? So keep that in mind. So this one's got the extra coupon. Do not forget to apply that 10% coupon. Just click on it and then add your item to cart, and you will see that nice 10% discount. So let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in the carousel. You saw the white aroma diffuser earlier. We have the black one now as well, which is the one I was showing you in the actual video and in physical view. We should actually put some water in here and watch the aromatherapy, huh? Maybe one day. Maybe later on the stream. Oh, you know what? We should do that at the end of the stream when we have a little bit of time left. I do like to just let this run and get that mist going and the light. It looks really nice. So that's it right here. The Colorful Flame Air Aroma Diffuser. It's awesome. Let me know if you have any questions on this. We got lots of deals in the carousel. Some of them might have already expired, but they were all on deal when we started the stream. I guarantee you on that. We also got the NetView bird feeder right here. This is kind of nice. So what this is a feeder for birds. So it has a camera. It's got obviously motion sensor on the camera, and then there's also a solar panel with it. So the way this thing works is that as the bird lands right here to eat the food, and of course you load the food in the bird feeder, and as the bird eats the food, it will load more food on it, and then the bird will land to eat the food. When the bird lands to eat the food, the camera will detect the bird, and then the cool thing about the camera is that it will send that footage to the app, NetView's app. And that app right there, if you have a subscription, will identify what type of bird that is using AI technology and give you information as well as save that clip on your cloud storage, and that way you'll always remember that moment that that specific bird landed on your bird feeder. And you don't even have to worry about charging that camera, because the camera has a built-in battery. It has access to connect to your Wi-Fi network, and during the day there's a solar panel that it connects to. Sleep is for the weak. We got Cookbook Divas in the chat. What's up, Cookbook Divas? Welcome to the stream. How was the chat on Friday? Sorry I missed out on our chat on Friday. Hello, welcome to the stream. I see you here and there sometime on the platform with the double T with our friend, the shaver guy, and also we got Rome Knows Tech as well. I see you here and there on the double T platform, and I see you hanging out with us on the Friday chat. So thank you for that. Sorry I couldn't make it. How was it? How was it? And actually, let me ask you the more important question, Cookbook Divas. How was your Mother's Day weekend? How was that? Hope you had a great, awesome Mother's Day weekend. And by the way, we're talking about the NetView bird feeder that's on sale right now. I'm not sure if the deal is still going on. Let's double check that deal right now. Because of course, sleep is for the weak. We are hanging out right here. We got the deal going on. Yes, we still got the deal. Over 4,000 of these have been sold within the last month on Amazon. That's only on Amazon. So these are selling like hotcakes. You see how you can put the bird food there? You can put a lot of bird food. And it's kind of nice because the birds will look at it like, whoa, look at all that bird food. But they actually eat the bird food that comes down right here, and that's the food that they eat. And then all this food just kind of comes down as they eat this bird food right there. So there we go. There's bird food. Did you guys notice? There's actually dry mealworms there. It's like bleh to me, but to birds, they love mealworms. I don't know, guys. I can't stomach looking at worms. It's just. Maybe you're like me, maybe you're not, but even though they're dry worms, it's just. But here's the app. The app is pretty cool too. Like I said, you have to have the subscription, because once you subscribe to the BirdFeed app, it will identify the bird that lands, like blue jay, and then give you information about the bird. It's pretty cool. You get the notification on your app too. You can enjoy 90 bird videos per day. What does that mean? Huh, interesting. One bird feeder, 20 guest slots too. Oh, you can give access to see the notification on the footage. That's pretty cool. Easy to fill, easy to clean. 1.5 liter bird feeder right there. Love it. It's a good gift. Good gift. One charge 6 months. You also get the USB-C solar panel, so if you get enough sun, you'll be good. Whoa, sees day and night surprises. So at night, if your bird feed gets visited by a bear or some other animal, you'll know who get it? Who is the sound the owl makes. Anyway, never mind. So easy to clean too. Anyway, that's the bird feed. We have the Eufy smart door lock, 2K camera, and doorbell. It's one of the nicer combination of a setup you can add to your home. So this one, oh, it just went out of stock. You can't even buy it. Oh, you could. Is it? But it's not new, guys. It's not new. It's out of stock. That's the E330. But let me see. If you click over the S330, oh, there's one left in stock for the S332 as well, and it's also a used one. So when they come in stock again, maybe consider getting one. But right now, they only have the used one. You have the fingerprint door lock here. You got the 2K camera. You got the doorbell. So just right off the top of your that is 3 features you're adding to your home, guys. You're adding a smart doorbell, a 2K camera, and a fingerprint reader, and it's a deadbolt. So you can unlock this in many ways. You can use the Eufy security app to unlock. You can use a keypad. You can obviously use your fingerprint. You can also use the physical key back here. See that key slot? You can use physical keys to open the door too. So lots of ways to unlock the door. This is the S330. They also have the E330. The biggest difference between the S330 and the E330 is that the E330 is more friendly if you connect it to the Homebase 3. It's got built-in Wi-Fi bridge. It's got built-in 8 GB storage, but it's more ideal if you connect it to Homebase 3. Whereas the S330 comes with a chime right here. So you simply connect it to your network, but really the doorbell communicates with the chime. And the chime is where you need to store the footage. So if you get the chime, make sure you get a micro SD card and put it in there. Otherwise, you won't be able to store the footage. And this is the 3-in-1 smart door lock, the S330 and the E330. Both of them were on sale. Now they're just out of stock. You can't even get them no more because they ran out of stock, y'all. They out of stock. Anyway, we have one of my favorite hand massager. This is a Syncom hand massager with the USB-C charging. We got it in the blue color, but you can see they have other colors, including the pink one, the white one, and the black one. You got USB Type-C charging right there. And if you notice, there's a hole cut out here and here. That's so if you want to use it on your right hand, you use it like this. If you want to use it on your left hand, you use it like this. Now, I've seen other massagers where your whole hand goes on the inside. I kind of like the thumb because that way I can hold it upright like this and still get the massage even when I'm standing up. I like it. This is your Syncom hand massager right here. And this one was on deal. Now it's $78.98, but you still got the 10% discount right there. Turn this thing on and you have your controls here. You have 3 massage mode, 3 massage intensity, and you also have the option of no heat, low heat, or high heat. It massages your palm, your wrist, and top of your finger. Like you can see right here, you get the palm heating, the wrist pressing, the top air compression, and the fingers knitting at the top. So you have all those points of massaging. So it's nice. It's a massager that I use a lot, and I actually recommend if you use your hand a lot, whether it's for typing or for any type of work you do, this is a great way to just relax and enjoy a nice hand massage. I have it on, I think, the maximum intensity. It's pretty intense. It'll squeeze and then release. Squeeze and release, giving you that flow, your blood flow on your hand. So there we go, the Syncom hand massager right here. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in our carousel. We got deals. Oh, we got the Delta 2 Max right here. So let me go grab the Delta 2 Max because the Delta 2 Max is a big boy. And I'm surprised at what kind of prices these are going for these days. So the EcoFlow Delta 2, these things are 2 kilowatt hour capacity. It's huge. You got a bunch of AC outlets back there. In the front, you got your 4 USB-A's, 2 USB-C, a beautiful display, and the Delta 2 Max can be expanded as well. So you can add extra batteries, you can connect it to solar. It's quite a capable unit. Now, it's not the biggest unit because we got the EcoFlow Delta Pro and Delta Pro Ultra for that, but it's a very good size at 2 kilowatt hour. That is 4 times our average 500 watt hour kilobank. What? It's basically it's 8 times the popular EcoFlow River 3 in terms of capacity. So it has a huge capacity. You can expand it by adding 2 extra batteries, giving you a total of 6 kilowatt hour capacity, which is bonkers. It's definitely enough to back up your home in terms of power for at least a few hours, depending on how much you use. If you use a lot of power, then you'll deplete it quickly. If you're more conservative, it could last you quite a bit. So that is the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. It can output a total of 2,400 watt. Wait, no, sorry. I always get confused. In terms of capacity output, yeah, it can output up to 3,400 watts with the X-Boost technology, and it can sustain up to around 2,400 watts. So quite a good amount of power output, as well as a good amount of power capacity in a good size form factor that's expandable up to 3 times its original capacity, and you can charge it via solar panel too. So great backup power solution right there, the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. And we should also look at the price, guys. It's solid, 35% off. You are looking at right below $1,100. You can get some with the extra batteries, you can get with the solar panel, so there's other options here. The 400 watt solar panel is actually quite huge, so that's an option too. That one's 41% off if you grab that 400 watt solar panel with the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max right there. Oh, if you want solar but you don't want to go too big, you can grab one of these. These are crazy. Let me see if I can grab it right here to show you what I'm talking about. So this unit right here is a compact solar panel and flashlight and power bank all in one. This one is really cool because it's perfect for camping without carrying a lot of load. You can actually put this on your backpack as you're walking around, and this 4-pane compact solar panel will collect power from the sun, charge this battery, and this battery has your USB port. You have a USB-C and 2 USB-A output, and you also have a light back here. So it's designed for more of a camping type of situation where you have lights, where you have ability to capture power from the sun. It has a good amount of capacity too. I believe it's somewhere along the line of 2,500 milliamp hour, perfectly capable of being able to take with you on an airplane because it's under that capacity regulation limit, which is like 28,000 milliamp hour, and this one is right underneath it. It's big enough, but still very compact. You have your battery life indicator at the over there, and this one doesn't have cables built in, but it's very compact for the capacity, and it has solar panels built in. Over 3,000 of these have been purchased within the last month, and it's an Amazon Choice product. Wow, you know you have a good product when Amazon says it's their choice, right? So there's your HiLucky 2,500 milliamp hour battery pack with the flashlight, with the USB-C input and output, and 2 USB-A output. It's a solid power bank, not too heavy, perfect for going on camping trips and all that outdoor situation. 158 like, let's go. Like. Thanks for all the love. 173. Cookbook Diva in the house. Could it be USSR? It's Mark Bragg in the house. That's awesome. Yes, it's pretty cool. Mark, how are you doing? How was your Mother's Day weekend? How was the weekend for you, my friend? How is everything, Mark? Welcome to the stream. Oh, speaking of the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max with the 400 watt solar panel, let me actually bring up the 400 watt solar panel right now, because that's a big combo. Just be prepared for a 400 watt solar panel. Know what you're getting into, okay? 400 watt solar panel. Whoa, 349 like, let's go. Like. We got 349. Do we got 349? Do we got 350? Do we got 350? 349 on the likes. By the way, this is a 400 watt solar panel. Not saying it's a great thing, not saying it's a bad thing, but you should be aware of how big it is, because it's quite a good size. It does pull in a lot of power. So with a 400 watt solar panel, you can charge that EcoFlow Delta 2 Max let's do the math right here. How long would it take to actually charge the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max with that 400-watt solar panel? So there's your solar panel. Where's the spec? Alright, so we got the solar panel. You can, oh, there we go. You can charge it, the whole power bank, in about 5.1 hours. Using just one 400-watt solar panel. So it's actually a very good combo. If you think about it, if you are in a situation where you are in an emergency, disaster type of environment where there's a fire or there is a tornado or high winds that block power from coming to your home, you can use this to get through the night. Now the next day, even when the power is not restored yet, you can use a solar panel, and hopefully there's enough sun. About 5 hours outside, you can use that solar panel to charge your EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, and then you'll be ready for the next night. If you don't have power, you will be able to survive comfortably. That's your EcoFlow Delta 2 Max with the 400-watt solar panel. The combo saves you a lot. 41% off on a combo. Limited time deal, of course. Over 200 purchased within the last month. That's your EcoFlow Delta 2 Max with your 400-watt solar panel. And we seem to be highlighting a lot of the similar products because there's a good number of duplicate items in our carousel. I just want to make sure we cover all the items. But this is your smart deadbolt fingerprint unlock 2K camera with the doorbell too. Whether you go for the E330 or the S330, we have the S330 highlighted right now, and it looks a little bit slicker, but the biggest difference is the S330 does not have any built-in storage. It connects to the included doorbell chime, which has a micro SD card slot, which you do need to add if you want to capture the footage, because why do you have a security camera when you can't record footage, right? So recording footage is a must, and you'll have to get the micro SD card to attach into the doorbell chime to record the videos. Let me know if you have any questions. We are going to talk about the clear Lamicall S1 full mount right here. Why? Because it's got the 20% off, the lowest price in the last 30 days. It's just like this aluminum one I have, except it looks more contemporary. Why do you want a phone mount that doesn't adjust? Well, because it's just a right angle. You just walk by, plop your phone on there, whether you do it vertical or horizontal, you got a nice place to stand your phone. Why would you say no to that, right? So you don't need to have an adjustable phone stand to be very useful. In fact, one that's already deployed in this shape, just like the one that's highlighted, it's nice because you just put your phone on, you're good to go. Now here's a cool fact. You can charge your phone while it's on the stand horizontally. You can also do it vertically because there's a cutout down here for you to connect the charging cable, and then pass through here so the cable can go back there too. So they thought about everything when they thought about these little phone mounts. And the clear one is highlighted right now. That was on sale too, 20% off, bringing that down to under $8. You can't go wrong with a device for under $8 that you're gonna find a lot of use for. It's super useful to have in your bedroom, in your kitchen, even in your bathroom, in your dining room area where there is a potential for someone to have the phone in their hand and just want to rest it down just like that. So that is your Lamicall phone mount. Over 1,000 purchased within the last month. Because of the price, guys, 20% off. You can't go wrong for under $8. You can't even buy a cup of coffee for under $8 these days. Now we got an adjustable phone mount. If you really want to have the adjustability, well, here we go. And also foldability too, because if you notice, the S1, it's not really travel friendly. But the Lamicall foldable one that's highlighted right now is travel friendly. Over 8,000 of these have been purchased within the last month. It's an Amazon Choice product, and it's under $10 right now, but you see how compact it is, like in this compact form factor, but you can easily pull this up right here. You have a degree of freedom with that rotation there. This goes in and out. This one also rotates right there, so you can combine those and get a lot of degree of freedom. And then you can also put this kickstand right here, so then you can just have your phone resting like this. And when you're ready to fold it up again, it folds up super quick like that, and you're compact again. Very nice compact phone stand. You got the non-slip feet down here. You also got the non-slip feet down here on the actual feet, and this part right here is rubberized. So it's a really nice design. Obviously, Amazon Choice product, over 8,000 purchased within the last month for under $10. It's certainly a product that you gotta try out. You gotta try out. By the way, we got the Ugreen chargers. We have the 45 watt over here. 45 watt, is it the 45 watt? I believe so. Let me just double check if we got the 45 watt right here. So, can't tell. Oh, 45, yeah, it is 45 watt. So let me highlight the 45 watt and let me show you right here. The actual easiest way to know is that it's got the 2 USB-C output. So it has a total of 45 watt charging capabilities. But just keep in mind that if you have both USB-C ports used, it's going to divide up that 45 watt. The first port is going to get 25 watt, and the second port is going to get 20 watt. And if you notice, I've been playing around with a 2-prong power plug right here because this is very nice. It's easy to plug into an outlet, but when you're traveling, you can compact it away like this. So if you have a backpack, a purse, or any travel baggage, this makes it very easy to travel with right here. And it's 45 watt. If you need more power than that, we got the super cute Ugreen Uno. So Ugreen Uno is this charger that has feet that come out, so they don't flip in, they don't fold in. It's more of a cute factor. It's 65 watts, so it's more power than the 45 watt we just talked about earlier, right? It's got 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A. Of course, if you're going to go for the full amount of device connected, it's going to share that 65 watt. It also has a really cool display. So when you connect it to power, it looks like, oops, hang on, we're on the wrong product page. We got to be at the 65 watt charger right here. So if you connect it to power, you can get these different effects on the display. So if it's charging, you have a little smiley face right there, and it's full charging, you just see the eyes right there. So that is a Ugreen 65 watt GAN charger. We also have some devices for your car and your home from Funtech. Let me see if I got my favorite V10 Fold vacuum cleaner. Oh, here it is. Here's my V10 Fold. So I love this vacuum cleaner. It's a good size, and especially the Apex version. We got Favorite Finds. Wait, is that Logan from Favorite Finds? Welcome to the stream, Fav Find. How you doing, my friend? We got our friend Favorite Finds in the house. Yeah, we got the Funtech V10 Apex vacuum cleaner right here. We got TC in the house. TC, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the follow. How's everything with you guys? How was your weekend? Fav Finds, how are you doing? TC, how you doing? How was your weekend? Hopefully you had a great Mother's Day weekend. We have this vacuum cleaner that has this very compact form factor. You can push this button to rotate this, and it locks into different angles like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. That's a full 180 degree, and even like this, and lock in place so that you can vacuum. And you notice there's a light right there. So as your vacuum, there's a light so you can see as your vacuum. There's a normal mode right there, and then there's a turbo mode, which is insanely powerful for a compact vacuum cleaner like this. I love it. And last but not least, it's USB Type-C charging. And with most cars these days, you should have a USB-C charging port right on your car, so you can easily charge this and have it with you, ready to rock and roll wherever you go. Now, if this is too big, we do have something a little bit smaller. We have the V8 Slim vacuum cleaner line. Let me see if I got the V8 Slim right here. The V8 Slim has 2 different versions. There's a V8 Slim Mate, which is what this one is. It's got 12,000 Pascal. It's currently 38% off, and there's an additional 10% coupon right on that product page. If you click on that, you save another 10%, which is basically almost $5 from that price. Now, this one turns on and you have the power. This one is a little bit less powerful than the V10 Apex we just talked about. And it does have a turbo mode. With the turbo mode, it goes up to that 12,000 Pascal. But here's a kicker. They do make the Apex version of this if you want more power too, but you're not going to be paying this awesome price. This is a super good price on the V8 Mate. Still got 12,000 Pascal suction power, USB Type-C charging. You got your filter in there. You got a nice latch. You lock and unlock this bin, so when you open it like that, you can empty out the bin. Lock it so you don't accidentally empty out the bin. It's got 2-speed setting, eco mode, and I guess normal mode or turbo mode. I don't even know how they differentiate the mode. So they got the eco mode. That's when you turn it on. High speed mode, 12 minutes battery life. When you go to turbo, that's the high speed mode. So there's eco and high speed. Nice, fantastic. V8 Mate vacuum cleaner right here. So let me know if you have any questions on any of the items we talked about in our carousel. Ooh, we got the EcoFlow Delta 3, Delta Pro 3. So this one is really nice. I got a chance to see this actual unit. Well, not this actual one, but an EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 at the National Hardware Show earlier this year. And it is just gorgeous. It looks nice. It's really fine. The doors are smooth. Brightness is so great. Yeah, they're nice. This one has your 4,000 watt-hour capacity. Amazon customer, thank you for the follow. Thanks for the follow. This one has 4,000 watt-hour capacity, so it's even more powerful than the EcoFlow Delta Pro that I've used. And here's a fun fact. The EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 is just one generation above the EcoFlow Delta Pro. They skipped the Delta Pro 2. I don't know why. They just called it Delta Pro 3. They also added the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra, which is even better than the Delta Pro 3. So that's definitely not the EcoFlow Delta Pro 2. So I don't even know. They should have named this the EcoFlow Delta Pro 2. They should have named the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3. But nonetheless, we're on this awesome device product page that's highlighted in our carousel right now on Amazon. We got a fantastic limited time deal, 24% off. Over 100 of these have been purchased within the last month. It's got the wheels. So I would say for people that are not like super fit and strong, if you want to carry this up and down the stairs, you're gonna be hurting, guys. It's not lightweight. It's big, it's bulky, and it's actually heavy. How heavy? It's about like 110 pounds. I can look at the spec right here to double confirm. Do we have the weight? What? Oh, here. Here. Yeah, it's about 115 pounds. So it's not the lightest power bank out there, but at the same time, it's not super heavy like the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra. But it is 4,000 watt-hour, so it's a good amount of capacity. You can expand it if you need to, and you can expand up to 48 kilowatt. What? That's nuts. It looks like each EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 can connect to one extra battery, and it has a port that can connect to, what is that? Like a solar generator or a gas generator? Yeah, so you can connect them together in certain configuration to get up to 48 kilowatt-hour capacity. That's pretty insane. That's a lot of power. That would run the average house for like 2, maybe 3 days. It's pretty good. We got the EcoFlow River 3 and the EcoFlow River 2. This one is a River 2, and it's always more popular than the River 3. I guess it's because it has a little bit more capacity than the River 3. It's got the same display. Actually, the River 3 has a better display. But it's got the DC output, 2 AC outputs, 2 USB A's, and 1 USB C. Got a handle, got solar input, can charge from the wall AC outlet from 1 to 100% or from 0 to 100% in just 1 hour. So it's got a lot going for it. It has a flat top and a handle right there. This is the EcoFlow River 2, and it's still very popular. Even though the River 3 is already released and out for a while now, the River 2 is just a solid choice. It's not too heavy. It's got a good amount of capacity for charging your laptop, your cell phone, your tablet. You can get an idea of how much you can charge right here. So you can run it's a 10-watt light bulb for 20 hours. You can run your laptop for about 3.5 hours. You can do PlayStation for about 1 hour, and you can run Blender for 40% of an hour. So a little bit less than half an hour. But you can see from all these that it's capable of running quite a bit for something so compact, right? That's why it's super popular. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in our carousel. We have the Suncom leg massagers over here. The leg massager is perfect for anyone that needs some compression in their leg. And this one has heat too. You have multiple massage mode, multiple speed or / intensity, and then you have the option of having the heat as well. So with the massagers, I always recommend the heat. The heat just gives it a more enjoyable massaging experience. That's why when you go to an actual massage, they'll heat up stones or heat up towels and just let you relax with the heated material, because once things are warmed up, your body's warmed up, the massage is going to be more effective. Yet we have again highlighted in our carousel the Lamicall phone stand, and oh, did the price go up on it? This is the black one. Oh, but this is adjustable. Ah, that's why it's a little bit more expensive. So it has a little pivot at the top, so it's not super adjustable like the foldable one we talked about earlier, because this one doesn't really fold. In fact, it's most similar to the tablet version from Lamicall. So I have the tablet version of the same phone mount right here. So you have the pass-through opening to charge. You have this angle right here to play with, and it's not as travel friendly, but it still gives you one good angle, so you can still plop your phone on and be very comfortable and find the angle that works for you, right? So it's made of an aluminum alloy, and it's not specific for any type of phone, so you can use it with pretty much any phone. I've even put my Nintendo Switch on here and it's fine. Just keep in mind, this one I have is for the tablet. The one that's highlighted is for a cell phone, so it's a little bit smaller. But there is a 10% coupon code you can apply directly by clicking on that over there before you add to cart. Over 2,000 have been sold within the last month according to Amazon, on Amazon, and it's received the Amazon Choice Badge as well. Solid. Let me know if you have any questions. Wow, we do have a lot of those phone stands. And then we got some chargers right here to wrap up our streams. But do let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in our carousel. We have the baby 30-watt GAN charger. I know you heard us talk a lot about the 45-watt GAN charger, but if you're truly traveling by yourself, you're not a tech-savvy person, all you do is you have one cell phone and you just need to charge it when you're at the hotel or your destination, then this is solid. Even more compact than the 45-watt one. It's got one USB-C, and that's going to give you 30 watts, so it is what it is. It's great for charging your cell phone, because I think most cell phones, especially if it's an Apple iPhone, it cannot get over 30 watts anyway. And that's including the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is a top of the line one currently, and it still cannot get more than about 30 watt out of the 30 watt out. Doesn't need more than 30 watts. So that is your Ugreen 30-watt charger right there. Over 1,000 purchased within the last month. Also an Amazon Choice product as well. Yo, we got another comment in the chat. Welcome to the stream. For the diffuser, what can be used as alternative if you do not have essential oils? Oh, you don't need any essential oil. So you can use it by itself, just by putting water in here, and turn it on, and it will actually create the effect. In fact, let me see if I can turn it on for you and you can see it in action. So I'm gonna hop back to this really quick, and we'll fill it up with water, and we will demonstrate the operation. And I'll show you. Let me just double check if my USB-C here is the right amount of power for this to work. Yeah, it will work. You see, when you connect it, the lights turn on already. All right, let me get a little bit of water, and we'll do a demonstration on this, and I'll show you how this works. So give me a second. I shall be right back as we get water to put in here so that you guys can enjoy the diffuser and see how it works, because you definitely do not need aromatherapy. You just need water. So let me grab some water, put it into our diffuser, and you can see it works. So hold up, I will be right back. I'm loading it with water right now, and we don't need a whole lot for this demonstration, just enough. I think I spilled some, so let me wipe this piece down. We have our diffuser here. All right, so give me a second. I'm back, and we have our diffuser right here. So we can power it on, so you can see. Okay, so here's the diffuser. You put water in there, and I'm gonna leave the lid off so you can see how it works with no lid. Okay, so you have a USB-C cable it comes with, and you just need to provide it with a power source. When you plug it in, the lights will go crazy. Then you can turn this thing on, and you can see the mist starting to generate right there. I can change the different light pattern. Let's go to like a purple light, because I always like the purple light. So let it cycle through the colors, and we'll just stop on purple. So here's orange. Oh, actually orange looks really nice. So we can stick it with orange for a while. Hang on, here's orange. Let's lock in orange. And then you can see once you put this on top, you have all this water vapors. Hang on, why is the water vapor not coming up yet? Oh, you know what? I think this one might have stopped working, because the fan is not spinning anymore. Oh, hang on. Oh no, there's a button. There we go. I need to push that button for the mist to generate. Okay, now it's generating. So we have a fan blowing the air up, and there we go. Now we have the diffuser. You can see that mist right there, right? I think for some reason, mine. Oh, yeah, it seems like it's fine. I just haven't used it in a while. There's the mist. And Lori, welcome to the stream. We're just testing out this diffuser right here that we just highlighted right now, because we have a customer in the chat asking about the diffuser and what kind of alternative to do if you have no essential oil. So you don't have to put essential oils in here, but you could if you want to. And then it creates this awesome humidifier / mister effect right there. A little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can change the light so you guys can see better. There we go. Here's an orange light, so you can see that water vapor that looks like a flame. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, this one is the one that's highlighted right now. And if I can show you right here, boom, you can see it, that one right there. $26, over 700 purchased within the last month. Solid choice. See if you can see a little bit better. It's a little bit hard with the green screen, but nonetheless, there we go. There's your water vapors. Water vapor. There we go. That's a good angle to see the water vapors, right? And we can cycle through the lights again if you want to see different color lights. Now it's green, so you can't see green. And here's orange again coming up. That's the orange color. Yep, there's the red, and then we go yellow, and then we go white, we go green again. I'm waiting for purple. I want to capture it on purple, right around there. Oh yeah, so I can lock in purple. That's our purple right there. Pretty neat, right? So Yeah, to answer your question, you don't need essential oil. You can just put water in there and it will just work. It's beautiful, right? So you have a little ultrasonic water vapor actioning happening, a little fan that blows around, and then this is designed a way where you have a little flame coming up right there. Pretty neat. One of my favorite little relaxation device. There is water there, so I'm going to carefully move it to the side, and hopefully it won't spill the water. So let me know if you have any questions. We'll jump back to where we were on the carousel. We were talking about the 13-watt charger, and we can move on to the item after that, which is the tablet. The phone. Oh, this is a tablet stand. Like, this legit is the actual tablet stand I have in my studio right here. So this one is 38% off. Over 8,000 of these. What? Yeah, it's a nice one. So if you have your tablet, like your iPad, this is it right here. It's perfect. Just have it on your desk and you have a nice tablet. Nice angle to view your tablet. So the LamiCol tablet holder here. Got the non-slip feet at the bottom, non-slip feet here and here, and it's made of a nice aluminum alloy. They got the silver, which is the one I have highlighted right there, and that's the one that's the cheapest one right now. If you go for any of the other color, for example, I think there's a purple one right there. It's not on sale. So if you want to pay under $10 for one, go for the silver one because that's where the deal's at. Pretty good deal. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in our carousel. We are going to wrap up in about 20 minutes, but I just do want to make sure that we talk about all the items in the carousel. This one is kind of cool. So I actually have not used this specific robot vac yet, but I do like the way it works, guys. So it's got crazy amount of power, but it's a convertible. So the vacuum cleaner can convert from this robot vac into a handheld vacuum. It's quite interesting because you see the robot vac just kind of chills there, or the handheld vacuum chills there when it's in the robot vac state. Let me see if there's better pictures of the conversion. Let's see, there's a video right here. One smart machine, one robot vac to run by itself in the robot mode, and then there's when you pull it out and you have the extension, it becomes a handheld vacuum cleaner. I think that's genius. That's really smart because sometimes you want to have a robot vac the majority of the time to clean your home, but it might miss some certain corners, or maybe you want to use it on upstairs or on a sofa or on any upholstery, then you're good to go. So this one, see, like if you use it on your staircase, for example, you use it on your sofa, then it's nice to be able to take it out. So you got the hands-free cleaning, meaning there's a dustbin that it can collect all the dust when it docks in the docking station, and you don't have to clean out that dustbin very often. Once every roughly, they suggest 75 days because it's a huge bin. And you can see right here, self-emptying bin operation right there. Boom, across every mode. Put your vacuum in there and let that emptying feature work. So it's cool that you can have a stick vac and a vacuum robot in one. Triple laser navigation, so it can navigate really well, and it can navigate even in dark area. And 30,000 Pascal maximum suction. That's crazy power. It's kind of sad that in the robot mode, it only does 8,000. That's probably because you don't want to have too much suction power because then the robot won't actually move, right? So I guess it makes sense. But the handheld mode is pretty impressive with 30,000 Pascal of suction power for a robot vac that converts to a handheld vacuum cleaner. That's nice. There's your filtration system. You get the 5-stage filter. Oh, I love the 5-stage filter. So you have your high high precision filtration sponge, your high performance filter over here, microscopic bacteria and particles cannot get through. You get the cyclone layer structure, stainless steel mesh over here, and your main cyclone. So you have all these stages where your dirt goes through to get filtered and don't get back into your environment. Now, there's a different type of robot vacuum here, the Omni C20. This one is really cool. Unfortunately, it's not in stock right now, but this one is, it's the upgraded version of the X10 Pro we talked about earlier. So it's got 2 chambers, so when it docks, it will auto empty the dustbin from your robot. It will also auto wash the mop heads. It will also auto dry the mop heads, and that way you won't have any bacteria. So it does it have the, yeah, it's self-emptying too, so it will empty out all the dirt. And it's low profile too. A lot of robot vacs, they start to get thicker with the laser navigation and everything. This one does not have the laser navigation. That's why it's so low profile, and it can go underneath even some furnitures with 7,000 pascal suction, solid. Oh, and it has a built-in onboard automatic hair detangling brush. That's pretty cool. You can even see that brush right there, the blade. So the way that the technology works is that as the vacuum is working, it's spinning its roller, and if there's any hair on it, it will get caught in this blade right here. And if you can see the closer up of the blade right there, the blade will just chop up the hair and allow the hair to get pulled in to the dirt chamber and get away from that roller, because hair on a roller is just a nightmare. So anyway, that is a C20. We get the Govee floor lamp. I love the Govee floor lamps. We have 2 in our studio right now. We have one over here. This one's the black one. Nice thin Govee floor lamp. You can see it's designed to be pointed against the wall. So we have the white color and it's pointing against the wall, and that's what helps me illuminate my green screen back here, so I have a nice even green screen. So we are using the actual Govee RGBIC floor lamp here, and it's got the Govee app too. So with the Govee app, you have access to like 40 different scene modes. You have 1000 lumen smart Madden floor lamp with music, 60 million colors. But in terms of the presets, I know they usually come with like a hand, not as little as a handful. It's probably like 30 different presets, probably more, like Aurora, Rainbow, Ocean, Sunset Glow, Ripple, Sunrise, different types of patterns that will relax you and get you into different moods that you desire. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. We are kind of wrapping up our stream in about 15 minutes. I do want to start talking about some mobile solution. So if you're mobile, you might notice that I really like my ESR charger in my car. I have a couple of favorites, but the ESR charger is one of the nicer ones too, because it's got the Qi 2 charging technology and it's got the Kyra Boost. So what is Kyra Boost? Well, look, when you power this up, you have a blue light. Nothing's happening yet. Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, so nothing's happening yet. When you put your phone on, the fan inside, I don't know if you can hear it, it's a very small hub, will kick in and it will allow you to wirelessly charge your phone and at the same time keep it nice and cool. Because the one thing about wireless charging is that although it's convenient, it does get hot, and when it gets hot, it has to slow down charging because it just won't work when it gets too hot. And especially if you're in a car, you might already be getting the charger and the phone hot just because it's hot in the car. So that fan comes in extra nice to be able to keep your phone nice and cool and hopefully continue to charge wirelessly. It obviously still depends on how hot that car can get, right, from the sun outside. So that is the ESR wireless charger. Now, if you don't need a charger, you just need something to hold your phone. Basilo, thank you for the follow, my friend. We have the ESR MagSafe car phone mount. This one is simple. So you can mount this onto your dash or by air vent, and it does not charge. But the magnet on this one is crazy. I would even say, let me see. I would say the magnet is even stronger on that one than on the MagSafe one. But it does not charge. So if you don't need charging, whether you are charging with a wire or you don't plan on charging it at all when you're driving, well, then there we go. This one is the perfect solution. There's two mounting options that is included, the air vent one, and oh, you actually have to select. There is a dash mount version right there, and it's the air vent mount version. But the air vent mount version comes with this little clip, so technically you can mount it on your dash too. So that is the more compact, less feature-rich charger, but for the price, you cannot go wrong with that. Really good price, right? So that one is going to be 20% off, so right around $16, under $16 is that ESR MagSafe car phone mount. Not a charger, but super strong magnet. This one you can attach to your air vent, and it's very solid too because you have a little hook right here. So as you turn this, the hook will come in. So you have these two pushing against your car, and then your hook pulls in, so you're not putting too much stress on the air vent lobes. But this one, yeah, it does put a little bit of stress on it, but not too much because you're pushing against it with this already. So over 2,000 purchased within the last month, 20% off on the ESR car phone mount right there. Let me know if you have any question, guys. We are wrapping up our stream. We got 2 more items to talk about, and then we're gonna wrap up the stream. If you have any question, now is the time to ask. One charging cable that I use a lot, and I've had this for like, I can't remember, 4 years now. Still good. So what it is it's a nice extension power strip, but in a very unusual form factor. This little cube is the shape. And the reason for this is because you can have this sit on your desk and you can have access to 1 outlet, 2 outlet, 3 AC outlets, and at the top you have access to 2 USB-A's and 1 USB-C. And it's nice. In fact, I should have thought about bringing this into my car earlier today because it has a couple of USB-C devices I wanted to charge, and also USB-A devices too. So this would have been perfect. But anyway, you have a nice cable right here. I got the 5 feet cable. They do have some options between the 5 feet or the 10 feet. They got the white and the black. So a little bit of options. So basically, you got 2 color choices and either go with the 5 feet or 10 feet. The cable is nice, thick, and sturdy. You have the angle plug, so when you plug this into your outlet, you're not blocking the top port or the bottom port with the cable sticking out. You're also not blocking, or rather, you can also be more efficient and stack this right behind a bookcase or your bed, because this one is angled and it doesn't have the cable coming out this way. It comes out at an angle, and that allows you to have more space back here and then be able to plug in things on the top and bottom too. And that's it. This is a 3-2-1 because it has 3 AC outlets, 1, 2, 3, 2 USB-A's and 1 USB-C. So 3, 2, 1. Really nice cube that you can just put on top of your desk. If you're afraid of it rolling around, you could put a little clip to hold this down right here, but the Anker 3-2-1. Over 1,000 purchased within the last month. What? People are still buying these like hotcakes. When was it first released? That's around the time when I got it. I can't even tell anymore. Item details, user guide, additional detail, specs, style, measurements. They don't say when it was released. But anyway, I know it's been out for a while, but people still love it. I will tell you one caveat about it is that the charging ports, right? You have 2 USB-A's and 1 USB-C. The USB-C can handle up to 20 watts, and then the USB-A's are just going to be a little bit slower. Let me double check here. There we go. So if you have 1 charge port only, you can get the full 20 watts if you connect just the single USB-C. If you have 2 port charging, you can get 15 watts if you just use the 2 USB-A's right there. or you can get 15 watts shared if you use one USB-C and one USB-A. That's kind of low right there. Or you can share with these two ports too. If you use all three ports, then you're going to share. So this is the optimal configuration. You can get 15 watt if you just use all three ports. But if you get just one USB-C, that's going to get the maximum 20 watt. Not that much of a difference, but nonetheless, it's a nice 3 outlet, 2 USB-A's, 1 USB-C with the 5 or 10 feet, nice sturdy cable with the flat plug that plugs in like this, not blocking top or bottom outlet, and also can be pushed against the bookshelf because the wire jets out this way. You get the option of 5 feet cable like this that I have, or you can go for the one that is 10 feet cable. Of course, you have two colors. You have the white color and you have the black color. I kind of like white because it stands out from the rest of my computer wires and gadgets, and they're just a little bit easier to find, especially when I'm traveling and I have it in a backpack full of headphones, charging cables, and accessories. This one's nice. It's the Anker 321. It's been around for a while, but still a solid choice. In fact, I would just buy one now if I didn't have one already. It's an Amazon choice product, over 1,000 purchased within the last month, and still right now you're looking at 23% off, which brings it down to under $20 right here, the Anker 321. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. We have one more item to talk about before we wrap up the stream, and this one is actually something that I don't talk about too often because I don't see it on sale too often, but it is this cute little power bank, power station. It's good, got a good amount of power to it. It's 60,000 milliamp hour capacity, and it's got your SOS light right there. It's got your display showing you how much power you have. Have 99% power. I didn't even know that. You have a light up here. You can use this as a night light if you're walking to the restroom at night, for example, or you can use it as a light in the cabin. You have ability to charge via solar. You have 2 USB-C output and 2 USB-A output. It's a good sized power bank. Probably something I should just keep in my car too, so I always have a power bank to charge little devices and stuff. Anyway, this one over 500 purchased within the last month. Currently, it's not on sale. It was on sale earlier. It's $146.90 right now. Earlier, let me just double check what was the price earlier because I'm always curious. It was 40% off earlier, so the price does fluctuate a lot on this. So if you're looking for one and you're not in a hurry, give it some time. It does have the ability to charge via solar, 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C, 60,000 milliamp hour capacity right there. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. We're going to chill here for maybe another 5 minutes. Make sure that if you have any questions, you let me know. We can highlight any item that we talked about today and jump to them to discuss if you have any last minute questions. Let's see, what do we want to focus on to wrap up the stream? We can compare the phone mounts, right? So this one's kind of cool. This one is probably the most popular one of all the phone mounts because it is foldable and it has pretty much a free degree of flexibility. So let's compare that one. Let me turn off the lights really quick on this Anker. All right. So we can compare the foldable phone mount here, which is a solid option for under $10, over 8,000 sold. And you can see how it comes up and you have your angle right here. If you compare that with the Lamicall S1 phone mount, which is just fixed, you do see the difference, right? You don't have this angle, you don't have the in and out, you don't have this rotation, so a little bit less freedom. And also this one is very flat when it folds, so perfect for traveling, whereas the S1 does not fold, so it's not ideal for travel. So this one is more ideal. This one is nicer to have and more easy to use, because this one you have to prop it out, you have to figure out the right angle, and if, for example, somebody was using it prior to you, you don't want to change their angle and then they get mad at you, whatnot, right? So still got the rubber feet right here, still got a grippy texture there, and grippy feet down there. So compactly folds away like so. I like this one actually, and you can get it for under $10, so why not? This one is under $8, this one is under $10, so the price difference is $2, $2. So $2, a big of a deal? Probably not. I wouldn't say it's a big of a deal. So anyway, that is your Lamicall foldable phone mount. And we can talk about the 45-watt GAN charger being on sale right now. Woo, that's a good deal. Whoa, 30% off? The deal just started again on this. What? This is nice. So this is actually cheaper, I believe, than when I first started the stream. So this is only $20.99. Now that is a deal. That is a really good deal. It's an Amazon Choice product with over 400 plus reviews. The 2-prong plug flips out like that. You got 2 USB-C. You have a non-slip fingerprint resistant material here. It's got the GAN technology. 2-port, total 45-watt output. You can connect up to 2 devices. So if you connect 2 devices, it's going to share the port. One is going to be 20 watt and one is going to be 25 watt. Do they say anything about the power split here? They didn't say too much, but yeah, if you connect 2 devices, that's how it's going to be split up. I believe if you connect 1 device, it doesn't matter which port, you will get the full 45 watt. So anyway, we're probably wrapping up our stream in about 15-20 seconds, and that's about a wrap for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll just highlight the last item in the carousel, the Anker power bank, one last time. Let's see if it went back on sale. Unfortunately, it did not, but there we go. A nice little lantern so that you can go camping with. It's nice. You got the light right there. Turn it on, and you have multiple brightness for the light too. Boom, boom, boom. 2 brightness. And then, of course, 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-C, and a solar input as well. Anyway, that's a wrap for our stream tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had a fantastic Mother's Day weekend. I'm going to head to bed, and I hope you all have a great week going forward. Have a good night. Bye!